game number 2 for the Atlanta Dream, and they welcome in Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever to Gateway Arena. When they play each other in the regular season, they'll be headed to State Farm Arena, but now they start off at Gateway Arena, and the place was packed tonight. You got a chance to see not only Caitlin Clark, but also Brittney Griner as well. She did not play for a long time, but she did play well in the short amount of time that we got a chance to see her on the court tonight. DeWanna Bonner is also playing with the Fever, and she adds another special element. Brittney Griner kicked off the game with, winning the jump ball. I really wonder how many of these she's ever lost in her life. I don't think she's lost a lot of jump balls in her life, and she didn't lose one here. But this is a new special element she's added to her game. Look at this. Boom. Now that three-pointer from her, she debuted that a lot in preseason game number 1. She's doing it here in preseason game number 2. Now after this, she left with some would think was an injury, but it wasn't. It was a scare, and then she went off the court and then didn't come back, and she rested for the rest of the game. However, the star of this game was Paopao. And I'm just being honest with you. She came in the game here thinking that she would, easily get her first assist. She didn't. It led to a Caitlin Clark run down for a score. But Paopao for the rest of the game really just kind of took over.
Go ahead. Corey, when you talk about Pao's performance today, what did you see from your bench?
She's not a rookie. She definitely doesn't. Her poise and her confidence, she doesn't give rookie at all. She's just been confident. She's been very consistent in training camp, so I'm not surprised because I've seen it every single day. So just the consistency and to have the rollover against that's a really good team in Indiana. And it's just the consistency and the poise that it doesn't give rookie at all.
And Coach, can you talk about Fever Paopao today? I thought she played very well in her minutes. Just what stood out to you from her game?
I thought she really competed on the defensive end. We challenged her on that side, and I thought she rose to the occasion. Like I said, she's fearless. She goes in there and she's ready. She's played in as big a games as there are in the college game, so this doesn't bother her. She's excited about this opportunity and she's making the most of it.
She ended the game with 14 points. She had an incredible moment. We'll talk about the moment she had with Caitlin Clark a little bit later. Did have an injury scare in this game with Allisha Gray, and Gray went down for a second and seemed to run off the court in some anger. But when she ran off the court as opposed to just kind of walking, it gave me a little bit of hope that maybe, it was going to be okay. And it was okay, and she returned to the game later. Now, this was the moment right here right before this happened, Caitlin Clark hit a 3 in Paopao's face. Paopao came right back down and boom, hit one right in her face.
Walk us through that step back 3 that you had.
I was kind of mad that she scored that 3 on me, so I knew I had to get my lick back, and that's what I did, and so I appreciate my teammates understanding that.
And it was a moment that kind of went viral on Twitter. It was a good moment. However, this Indiana Fever team is a good team.
Good challenge for us, played a good team. Execution wasn't as sharp as we wanted, but that's good. That means we can go in a couple days, start breaking down the film with them and start making the improvements that we're hoping to see. But I think when the first group midway through the third quarter, it's still a really good game, exciting game at that point. I kind of wanted to just finish the thing out, but we have people to look at and it wouldn't be fair to them. So I like, even when we fell behind, they battled back, made it kind of a game at the end. So we'll learn from this and we'll get better.
And I'm expecting a lot from this team. I'm also expecting a lot from Paopao. She is going to be an incredible watch this year.